All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders that rule well. Salutations to the men teaching this word in truth, sincerity, and diligence. Peace to you and peace to the believers that are listening to the words of our testimony and believing in faith and obedience. All right, I want to go into this article I was just reading, and it was kind of interesting. We all know who the Jehovah's Witnesses are. Right, those annoying, and it's funny, they annoying as hell, but they so passive though too. But they've been in your neighborhoods, about 3, 4, 5 go door to door, knocking on the doors. They just want to give you a little flyer, that Jesus love you, Have you been told that God loves you today? Give you a little flyer, keep it moving. And then, in Jake neighborhoods, we always look out the window. Oh, that's the Jehovah's Witnesses. Don't answer the door. But nah, man, they don't mean no harm, man. They very, very cool, which is why I was taken aback by this article, because in Russia, they're labeled as extremists. All right, and this was 3 days ago. It says Russia arrests more Jehovah's Witnesses on charges of extremism. That's a charge, man. So let's see what they're talking about. All right, Russian authorities have carried out dozens of raids and detained several people as they pursue a new criminal case accusing the country's Jehovah's Witnesses of extremism. The National Investigative Committee said Tuesday. The Christian denomination is suspected of illegally resuming its work in Russia despite an official ban. The country's Supreme Court ruled in 2017 that the group, founded in the United States and claiming almost 9 million followers globally, was an extremist organization and ordered it to disband. The decision led to the conviction of scores of followers across the country. Russia deports U.S. Mormons after 2 weeks in jail. Investigators said Tuesday that searches were underway in more than 20 different Russian regions connected with the case. A video of one of the raids posted online by the investigative committee shows men in black balaclavas breaking through an apartment door, and later bundles of Russian and Western banknotes are seen lying on the briefcase. Let's check this shit out.
Чисто?
All right, so they kicked in the door waving a 4-4. All I heard was Biggie, don't shoot me no more, or some shit like that. But anyway, so let's look at that word extremism. What is extremism? Shit. All these folks do, and I don't know if it's different in Russia, but in the States, man, they quiet as hell. Usually a bunch of old women, with a little feminine guy in the middle of them, and they just, what I'm saying? They ain't extreme at all. Extremism is the quality of or state of being extreme, or the advocacy of extreme measures or views. So if they label these people as extremist groups, right, how much more the true followers of the Messiah, all right? What they gonna label us as, all right? Because we in the season of globalism, we in that season of the Esau trying to fill his belly, with this new world order. So if this is in Russia, you best believe this thing is coming on a global scale. On a global scale, it's gonna be illegal to have Bibles and preach this word, man, because there's nothing new under the sun. Just like in the book of Acts, what they say, preaching that name, I think that's Acts 4. Let me check. I think that's Acts chapter 4. Yeah, Acts chapter 4, verse 13. Now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled, and they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahushua. And beholding the man which was healed standing with them, they could say nothing against it. But when they had commanded them to go outside of the council, they conferred among themselves, saying, what shall we do to these men? For that indeed a notable miracle had been done by them is manifest to all them that dwell in Jerusalem, and we cannot deny it. But that it spread no further among the people, let us straitly threaten them that they speak henceforth to no man in this name. And they called them and commanded them not to speak at all, nor teach in the name of Yahushua. All right, so they said, hey, don't be teaching in that name, don't be preaching in that name of that Yahushua guy. All right, how much more, in these days? Because they starting with Jehovah's Witness. This is just, this is just a segue. This is just like a soft, easing in into ultimately getting rid of, religious opinion. Because, religious, even though they're off, the Quran and, Christianity, all these things are off. But at the very foundation of them all, it promotes, a type of, a type of righteousness in a sense, even with the Quran, at least people know that Muslims are pretty peaceful for the most part, you know what I'm saying? We know that they'll strap a bomb to themselves and go all out for Allah, but at the end of the day, it really don't say kill people that ain't Muslim, Christianity don't breed people to kill people that don't believe in Jesus, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, these doctrines, they're gonna go against the New World Order, and with the New World Order, they want one religion, they want one belief, they want one, thing. They gonna get rid of all these different, beliefs. The New Age belief is gonna be science and, the New Age belief, the universe and, nature and science and, technology, AI, these things, I'm just looking down. But yeah, let's now let me see if it's any more in this article. Look, the criminal charges in the case carry a prison sentence of up to 10 years, man. That's some bullshit, man. That is some bullshit. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. That's some grievous shit right there, man. That they written up, man. Up to 10 years for being a Jehovah's Witness, for belonging to that organization. Because the Most High's name is Yahweh, it's not Jehovah. And his the true witnesses of his testimony would be the prophets and the believers. And these are going to be the elect of the children of Israel. All right. Scroll down. More than 400 Jehovah's Witnesses have been targeted by law enforcement agencies in Russia since the ban. Dozens of whom were charged and convicted. Basically, they being persecuted because of their faith, really. Unless I need to do some more research on Jehovah's Witness, I don't believe, they in Russia like bucking up and shit and being like rebels or nothing. They probably doing the same shit they do out here, which is just hand out pamphlets. The organization's Russian branch said on its website earlier this month, access to the site is blocked inside Russia. We are going back to the Soviet times, he said, adding that his parents were exiled to Siberia by the Soviet authorities for being Jehovah's Witnesses. Russia has absolutely nothing to gain from this pointless, cruel, and abusive persecution of Jehovah's Witnesses. All right, which takes me into, this lesson. All right, because we know persecution must come. Because as followers of Yahushua, we're drinking the cup of Yahushua. All right, this is... Did I spell that wrong? Man, I'm tripping. Hold on. Persecuted. All right, there we go. All right, this is St. Matthew 5:10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sakes, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So keep that in mind when the enemy come down like a flood. And next thing you know, we being, attacked, and Esau got us on social media, all on TV, all on the news, and they attacking us for what we believed in. That's us being persecuted for righteousness' sakes, because what we doing, we standing for the right thing. We believe we have the right thing. We're in having integrity that allows us to be willing to die for this and to accept the consequences. The Lord is going to reward us for that, man. Matthew 5:12, rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. All right, the world to come, we're going to get a great reward, for so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. All right, so our forefathers were persecuted for the same things. You read the book of Maccabees, with them Greeks. Esau had Jake forced pork on Jake, and said if you don't eat swine and do these things, we're gonna put you to death. And if you don't, and then it was a time when he told them they couldn't call themselves Jews no more. You can't be an Israelite no more. You got to be a Greek. You one of us. So they persecuted those that came before us, man. So we in that lot, and this is a part of the walk, but it's all good though, because we about to get the victory. This is the last go round of being persecuted and being taken, and the heathen getting their way with us, man. The Lord is gonna raise the standard, this time around. John 15:20. Remember the word that I have said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. All right, so we coming in the same. We moving to the same tune of Yahushua. Guess what? We're gonna have to drink of the cup of Yahushua, which is persecution. People lying on you, people betraying you, people hating you for no reason. Yeah, that's part of the walk, man. That's what it is, man. Count the cost. Let's see. Let me get that 2 Corinthians. Yeah, this is fire, man. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahushua, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. For we preach not ourselves, but Yahushua Mashiach Ha'adawan, and ourselves your servants for Yahushua's sake. For the Most High, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, have shined in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of the Most High in the face of Yahushua Mashiach. But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of the Most High and not of us. All right, we have this treasure, we have this understanding, this faith, this knowledge. This is the treasure we have in these earthen vessels, this wicked flesh. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Right, we got bills, we got, aches, back aches, knee aches, a poor credit, our food sucks, but it's all good though. Verse 9, persecuted but not forsaken, cast down but not destroyed. Hey, we persecuted, but the Lord ain't forgot about us. We just got to go through the persecution. We got to go through the attacks. We got to go with the slander. We got to go with these things. These things are part of the faith. All right, this is how you know the true Christians, because you look in the world, the people who call themselves Christians, what attacks do they go through? What persecution do they go through, man? They join hand in hand with the world, man. And though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Proverbs 11:21. All right. 1 Thessalonians 2:15, who both killed the Lord Yahushua and their own prophets, and have persecuted us, and they please not the Most High, and are contrary to all men. Revelation 12:13, and when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child. Hey, and that's what he about to do. He about to come after the woman, all right, that brought forth the man child, that, Yahushua, who is Yahushua, who came through the line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And this same dragon, the red horse, Esau Edom, about to come after, that same woman, which is the children of Israel, man. This is Baruch 4:25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High, for thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. What did the Lord say? He said, what did he say? Revelation 2:25. Let me get that. Revelation 2:25, but that which ye have already hold fast till I come, which is this truth, this knowledge. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I have received of my Father. Okay? The Lord's going to give us rulership of the nations, man, if we overcome, if we endure. Again, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you. Baruch 4:25. For thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shalt tread upon his neck. So soon, we about to see our enemies get taken down. And there's no greater joy than that. Sirach 20:25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. And what's that? A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. All right, and Lord willing, we about to live to see the fall of our enemy. All right, so they about to outlaw the Bible. They about to outlaw this ministry. It's gonna be illegal to do this. You know what I'm saying? To say the things that we say, which are all according to the Bible. But these things are gonna you ain't gonna be able to talk like this. And this is all a part of the prophecies as well. This is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. So, you Israelites, which is who this word is for, in that time, that's when you're going to want to know, the breakdowns of the Bible and what to do according to the Bible. You're going to want to know real soon, because right now, everything is, peachy, copacetic in your mind. You can go to work, you can go to the store, you can go to the gym. The bars will open up in some places. You can hit the little bar, you can hit the club. I think the club's open too, for real. I be hearing the DJs live on the weekend, so they got the clubs open now. But all that shit gonna get taken away. The internet gonna get heavily regulated if they keep that shit up. Which I think eventually they're gonna take that shit offline. And then y'all gonna be wanting to know where those men at with them dresses at, screaming out them Bible verses. Alright, so get it while you can. Lord willing, this was edifying. And until next time, I say shalom.